Thanks for watching. We're in Traverse City over at the Village of Grand Traverse Commons, and we're talking to the good folks at Earthen Ales. To my left is Andrew. To my right is Jamie. And you guys have been in business for what now? About a year and a half?
About a year and a half, that's correct. Opened in December 2016.
All right, we're over here on the grounds of the state hospital, right underneath, if you have to find it, right underneath the water tower, right?
Biggest sign you could ever have.
Okay, year and a half you guys have been here. How have things gone for you guys when you look back at the first, 16, 17, 18 months?
Yeah, things have gone well. We've been really excited with how welcoming the community has been. The beer community here is so great, and we have, I think, some of the most fabulous customers you could ever ask for.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Pour for More. Can you explain what this Pour for More thing is and how'd you get into it?
Yeah, Pour for More is a great organization. Folks at Rarebird actually kind of put it together and pioneered it. And basically a bunch of area breweries, wineries, and coffee shops have one beverage that they designate each month, and $1 from that beverage goes to local nonprofits and charities.
Yeah, and it's important. It's part of the craft beer culture that you do be part of the community and social fabric of what's going on, right? I mean, that's kind of an unspoken rule of craft beer.
Well, that's why you have a pint. You're sitting around and you share ideas, and it's a community space. So I feel like this is a really great extension of that.
Yeah. All right. I was reading that for names of your beers here at Earthen Ales stem from a lot of different interesting things. You want to kind of explain that process?
Yeah, well, a lot of our beers, we try to tell a story. For example, one of them, our Sweetbriar Wheat, is about a blackberry patch in Northport that when I worked on a farm up there, we used to raid in the evenings in the summertime before we learned that it really belonged to one of the old timers in the neighborhood.
Hold on a second. You raided somebody's blackberry patch?
Yeah.
And you didn't know that maybe somebody else owned that?
No, it was just right there on the side of the two-track, and it was on the way back to the house, and we were hungry, and it was hot out, and what were we going to do?
Right, exactly. So you've named a beer after that?
Yeah, the idea is, it's a wheat beer. We hop it very lightly to give it a hint of fruit, a little bit of that aroma, and so you sort of close your eyes and imagine that you're out there picking blackberries in the summer.
Or stealing blackberries
from
during the summer. Is there anyone that you have met that has inspired a beer for you?
Oh, well, I feel like one of our newest on tap is our Kirkbride, and I guess it's not somebody that we met, but we were inspired by the architecture and the history of the commons here and decided to kind of take that into a beer.
Yeah, and I would imagine that you two are constantly thinking of different types of beers and names of things, so when you meet somebody, you might be like, oh, wait a minute, this would be a great beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm asking that for a reason. So what kind of beer would you make for me?
Oh, you're getting tossing that to me first. Something bold and a little sassy, maybe.
Bold and sassy, very nice.
Yeah, I think there's an Australian hop we might be able to use. They call it Vic's Secret.
That is perfect. Very nice. All right, Earthen Ales. Quickly explain to people who may not understand, where are you located?
Yeah, so we are under the water tower at the Village at Grand Traverse Commons. So a lot of folks are familiar with Building 50. We're just a couple hundred yards behind, back by the trails. So we're on this boundary between the village, if you will, and hundreds of acres of beautiful hiking. Very
nice. All right, quickly, you two are married. You do this together. You see each other all the time. How's that going?
We're still married. No, it's great. We met working
Good
together,
sign.
and we love collaborating. We've been making beer together for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you both smile a lot, too. That's got to be a good sign. Thank you both for your time this morning.
Thank you.
In Traverse City, talking about beer at Earthen Ales from ITV 12 and My News 26, I'm Vic McCarty.